All right, hello everyone. So I'm Dr. Tushar Mehta, and there is one question that has been coming since the day one and day two of the orthopedics lecture to me on various social media platforms, that certain students are, mixing the two things. Let's take the two things first. Let's understand them again, and then I will tell you what you guys are asking me and how my statements were actually the answers to your query. So on day one, we spoke about physiology of orthopedics, right? We spoke about that how parathormone stimulates osteoblast, which sends rankle, which goes to clast, which leads to bone resorption, which leads to increase in serum calcium level. This is what we have written. That is in front of you on your screens right now as well. Now guys, you have to understand that this is a concept that we had read in the lecture, which was there in physiology, but please try to understand this happens only when there is a role of parathormone. This is not that is happening in everyone's body. This happens when serum calcium is low. When parathormone comes to role, it comes to play. When it comes to play, it has to increase the serum calcium level, and it leads to resorption of the bone, and because of which the overall calcium level rises. Simple, basic. And that is why whenever we talk about hyperparathyroidism, a condition in which parathormone is in excess in our body, we speak about, I'm sure you have read in surgery, bones, moans, stones and groans. Stones, because calcium is released, it makes stones, and then bones, they become weak. Why they become weak? Because of the resorption of the calcium from the bone to the blood in order to increase the calcium level. So this is the concept that we have already discussed. It's normal, it's physiology connecting to pathology. This happens under the influence of PTH. Now, this has nothing to do with the topic of osteoporosis. Our grandparents are having osteoporosis. Do you think your grandmother I'm telling you she's osteoporotic, do you think she's having hyperparathyroidism right now? Do you think she's having some parathyroid hyperplasia or parathyroid adenoma? No. Osteoporosis is something which is an age-related problem and not due to parathormone. In osteoporosis, there is physiological, pathological excess osteoclastic resorption that occurs with aging, senility, senescence. But the one important component is that when that resorption happens in osteoporosis, that releases calcium from the bone to the blood, but that calcium is total calcium, overall calcium, bound calcium. It is not free calcium, so free calcium remains constant, and that is why when we do a blood test, then blood test detects only free calcium, and that is why it comes out to be normal. So that was the concept, that in osteoporosis, even if there is excess osteoclastic resorption, so ideally what one thinks is that serum calcium should increase. I agree that serum calcium will increase, but the total serum calcium will increase, the bound serum calcium will increase, but the free serum calcium was normal, is normal, will always remain normal. And the blood test that we do in our laboratories, that is usually a quantitative estimation of the free calcium, and that is why we get serum calcium which is normal. It has nothing to do with parathormone. Parathormone is related to physiology, pathology. Osteoporosis is altogether another disease. But yes, I can tell you that there are certain people who develop osteoporosis due to hyperparathyroidism. So in those people, serum calcium will be increased. That will be called as renal, rickets in children, or osteitis fibrosa cystica, renal hyperparathyroidism. There are different names given to it in connective tissue disorders. So that is altogether a different thing. This is altogether a different thing. Everyone is confusing that in physiology you told us that PTH is, when it is leading to osteoclastic resorption, that is leading to increase in serum calcium. But in osteoporosis, when you said that there will be osteoclastic resorption, serum calcium will be normal. Boss, this serum calcium which is increasing here, is total serum calcium. And this serum calcium which is increasing here is again total serum calcium. But do we do quantitative estimation of the total calcium? No, we do it for the free calcium, and that is why free calcium was normal and is normal. Is that clear to all of you? I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so these are two different things. Please don't confuse them together. That's why I thought that I'll put up a video so that you are able to understand, because it is very tough to answer it on an individual front. All right, so that makes sense now, and thank you so much. If there is any other query also, feel free to put it across, maybe on the group or the exclusive group, or even you could put it directly to me on as a message on Instagram. I will try my level best to answer that query. within next couple of hours, so that before we start day 3 of the lecture, your problems are already sorted. So thank you so much. Happy studying. See you soon. Bye bye.